G'day guys, welcome back into another video for the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be going through my 2024 season predictions. Not going to be including the medals like the Coleman and the Brownlow and all that. Just going to be doing my ladder predictions. So yeah, we'll just get straight into the video. Okay, starting us off in 18th position, I've got the West Coast Eagles. As you guys probably don't know, well, you probably do know. You guys probably already know, I do support the West Coast Eagles. I just don't have much faith for us boys this season, even though we did get Harley Reid. I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. Yeah, I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. I think we're still in our rebuilding stages, and I think maybe in the next couple of years we could rise up the ladder, but this year I have us for the wooden spoon once again. I hope we don't finish wooden spoon, but I think we will. Next up, I have got the North Melbourne Kangaroos. Yeah, I don't see them moving up the ladder either. I'm just going to go a bit boring with the bottom, maybe like the bottom 4. Going to go a bit boring. West Coast 18th, then North in 17th. The main reason is I just even though they did get Colby McKercher and all those young players, they've got lots of young players coming through. I just don't see much experience personally. So yeah, I'm gonna have them 17th, and they will miss out on the wooden spoon for my predictions. Now, guys, in 16th, I've got the Richmond Tigers. I know last season they were a push for finals. Or did they make finals? No, they didn't make finals. Sorry, I'm just a bit tired. Yeah, they didn't make finals last season, but they were a push. They were a bit of a push. But at one stage in the season, them and the Carlton Blues last year, they were bottom 4. They were down there with Hawthorn, Eagles, and bloody North. It was not good in the mid-season. They were really, really shit, and it just turned out that they didn't have that good of a year to make the finals. So yeah, I think this year they're gonna have probably a worse year than they did last year and finish 16th on the ladder. Now, guys, in 15th, I have got the Hawthorn Hawks. The Hawthorn Hawks. I've got the Hawthorn Hawks in 16th. I mean, not 16th, 15th position. Yeah, I feel they will maybe even push for maybe top 14, or not top, maybe top 12. I think Hawthorn can range anywhere in between maybe about 10th position and 15th position. They're a strange side. I didn't really have... I know lots of people have lots of optimism for Hawthorn this year, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I kind of do, but for my ladder predictions, I'm going to put them 15th. There's just too many better quality sides with better lists in the comp to put above them. Alrighty, now in 14th position, I have got the Essendon Bombers. I don't know why I put them here. I actually don't know why. I haven't really looked much into Essendon especially. I haven't really looked into their list or their pre-season or anything like that. But yeah, I'm just going to put them in 14th for now. Alrighty, now I've got the Bulldogs in 13th position. Yeah, so in 13th position, got the Western Bulldogs. I originally had them in the 8, but then I looked at their list. It's not as good as I thought it was going to be. Those players like Jamari Ugle-Hagan and all that, they're going to have to step up this season. They're going to actually have to step up. I think Jamari Ugle-Hagan will have a breakout season. I mean, I guess you could arguably say he did have a bit of a breakout season last year, but I think he's going to kick well over 50 goals this season for the Bulldogs. But yeah, I just don't really think they can make the 8 this season. That is why I have them in 13th position. Now, this one could come to a bit of a shock to all of yous. I've got the Swans in 12th. I know, it's a bit weird. Me and Coast Club both have them out of the 8. I'm pretty sure he has them 9th. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, I've got them 12th. They had an amazing off-season. They got so many good trades in. They got James Jordan, Brody Grundy, Taylor Adams. Sorry. Yeah, they got heaps of good players in from other sides for insane deals, and on top of that, they just look like a really good quality side. But for me, last year, what really made them a bad side last year was their inconsistency. That's what made them miss out on the finals last year. Oh no, they actually did make finals, but I personally don't think they should have made finals. But yeah, it was just their inconsistency last season that put them at that 8th position. So yeah, I just don't really see them rising too much this season. In fact, I see them going down maybe. But yeah, I'm going to put the Sydney Swans in 12th position. Now, guys, in 11th, I guess you could argue with this. They should be lower or they should be higher, if you're a Freo fan. But I've got the Freo Dockers 11th. Coast Club has them 16th, I think. No, 17th, something like that. I think he has... No. Actually, he has them 15th. Yeah, he has them 15th. But yeah, Coast Club has them 15th. I don't think they're going to do that bad. Last season they finished 14th, just scraping out of that bottom 4 with the help of the Suns. But yeah, they were just scraped out of the bottom 4 last season in the last 2 games. But yeah, I have them 11th. One, I think they're a mediocre side. They do have a quite exciting list though. Like that, those midfield options are insane for the Fremantle Dockers. They've got so many midfield options. It's just their forward line that's a bit shaky. So yeah, I really think Jai Amos is going to have to step up this season and kick a few goals for the Fremantle Dockers. But yeah, other than that, I have them in 11th purely just because I feel like their list is better than it was last year. But yeah, I have them 11th. I don't think they're going to finish any lower than maybe 12th or any higher than 7th. So yeah, they could make finals. They might not make finals. I'm not quite sure. But I'm going to have the Fremantle Dockers in 11th position. Alrighty guys, in 10th I've got the Geelong Cats. Personally, I don't think Geelong are going to be as good as their 2022 form when they won the grand final, but they're not going to be as bad as their form last year. I feel like they're going to rise up the ladder maybe a teensy bit, possibly make finals, like make maybe 6th position at most, and maybe at least maybe 11th or 10th. But yeah, I think they're an alright side who could make the finals. They could shock everyone and come top 4. That you never know with Geelong. They're a really weird side. But yeah, I'm going to put them in 10th position. Now guys, in 9th for the last position out of the top 8, I've got the Gold Coast Suns. Oh, I really, really want to put these guys. I really, really have faith in the Gold Coast Suns to make the 8 this season. I really do. I just don't think they're up to it yet. Looking at their side, it's insane. If you haven't checked the Gold Coast Suns list for this year, go check it out. It is insane. But yeah, Ben King is looking really healthy. He could have a possible Coleman, and Marbiel Chol up in the forward line could also help with that. But yeah, I just don't think they're ready for finals yet, but I kind of do. But if they do make finals, it'll be next year. So I'm going to have the Suns in 9th position. Okay, guys, let's crack into the top 8. Starting off with the Adelaide Crows. I don't really know why I put them in 8th. They could even... I think they could make top 4, but I'm just going to put them in 8th because there are lots of good sides this year, and I think this year could be the most contested flag out of all years in AFL history. Like, anywhere from maybe 14th to the top of the ladder could win the grand final. Like, it's that contested. But yeah, I'm gonna have the Adelaide Crows in 8th. Okay, guys, now in 7th position, I am going to put the Melbourne Demons. I think they will have a bit of a downfall from last year because from winning the grand final in 2021 to going out in straight sets 2 years in a row, that will kind of push their confidence back a little bit, I feel. So I'm going to put them in 7th. Okay, now for 6th position, I've got the Port Adelaide Power. Last season, them and Collingwood, they were like the top 2 teams all year round until it came to the last 2 rounds of the home and away season and the finals. Port Adelaide's true colours of cracking under pressure in the finals came to light. So yeah, they really need to get their act together if they make finals again this year. So I'm going to put them in 6th position. Okay, now for 5th position. After this, we'll be cracking into the top 4, which are the really good teams in the comp, in my opinion. So yeah, for 5th position, I'm gonna have the St Kilda Saints. I don't see them doing much this season. I mean, I think I do. I do see them doing a lot. I'm sorry, but like, I don't see them being one of the top teams. Just like last year, I think they're gonna be one of the worst 5th placed teams you'll ever see in the modern era. But I do have faith for the Saints. I do have faith for them. So yeah, I'm going to put them in 5th position. Okay guys, now for 4th position, I've got the Carlton Blues. Last season, just missing out on the top 4 with that second chance. And genuinely, I reckon, if they actually got that second chance and made it into the top 4, they could have gone all the way into the grand final instead of Brisbane, I reckon. But yeah, they're a really, really good club. Like in finals, they go beast mode. Like they're insane in the finals. They may not show it in the home and away season, but in the finals, I don't know what it is with Carlton. They go insane. They go on a massive run, and then they just don't make it. But yeah, I'm gonna have them 4th on the ladder. Okay, guys, now it's Orange Tsunami time. I have got the GWS Giants finishing 3rd. I don't know what it was last season. I don't know if it was a pure fluky season, because at the start of the season, I think it was still about round 12 is when they went on there. Is when it started to look really good for the Giants. But yeah, for the first 11 rounds of the season, they were literally in the bottom 4. They were like 15th, 14th, 13th. I'm pretty sure. I think they were around that mark. And then, all of a sudden, in the last, like, maybe 10 rounds of the season, they went on a massive winning streak. And they made it, and they managed to make finals. I don't know what it was, but, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. At the end of this year, they could finish bloody 18th, and I would look like a complete dickhead. I don't know if it was a fluke or not, but yeah, I'm going to put the GWS Giants in 3rd position. Alrighty guys, in 2nd position, I have got the Collingwood Magpies. I could see them going back to back, honestly. I really do. I really do see them going back to back. So yeah, I don't have much to say about Collingwood. They're just a good side all in all. They could go back to back. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm going to have Collingwood in 2nd position. Alright, the moment all you guys have been waiting for, my minor premiers, like my top team on the ladder, number 1 on the ladder, I've got the Brisbane Lions. They have been up there for fucking 6 years now. They've been up there in the top 4. Or was it top 4? Or like genuinely just like a good team. Like in the top 8, top 6 kind of thing. But yeah, they've just been a really good team, and I feel bad for them. I think it's their time this year, and I genuinely think they can make the minor premiership and get the actual premiership for the 2024 AFL season. Okay, guys, I know I said I'm not going to be doing any of the medals and all that. I'm just going to be predicting the grand final. I'm not going to be doing any of the Brownlow, Coleman, or like any of that type of shit. So yeah, I'm just going to be predicting the grand final now. So for my 2024 grand final, I had a bit of a think about it. I believe it could possibly be, I reckon Brisbane and GWS face off at the G in a non-Victorian grand final for the first time since 2006. So yeah, that would be insane. And to win it, I have the Brisbane Lions by 12 points. in a pretty decent grand final. Hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Yeah, this is the massive season predictions for 2024. This year is going to be massive on YouTube, massive. AFL coming back 2 weeks, I think 13 days now from when I'm recording this. But yeah, might be a bit sooner when it's actually posted. But yeah, super excited for footy season to start. And yeah, those were my ladder predictions for 2024. Hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.